best blueberries farm in Connecticut, I gotta say. But first I want to thank our friends at Ray-Ban and Meta for sending me these glasses. If you would like to find out more, click on the link in the description. I want to take you to where I spent a lot of my time. There's a lot of significance to this land. When I was in third grade, I wanted to join Cub Scouts. So that woman down there picking in the garden was my Cub Scout teacher, and that had to be, oh gosh, 40 something years ago. And they wanted to have a blueberry farm. Her husband is from Italy. He's down there somewhere, and he is a tilist by trade, a very smart tilist, and he started this blueberry farm back in the 80s, and I used to play here as a kid. I helped clear this land, the 57 acres it's on, and let's go down and take a look. My car also overheated when I got here today, and why I think this is the best blueberries in all of Connecticut. What was that?
The old farmer's picking the garden.
Oh, the farmer's picking the garden. Your old wife. I'll go see her. So they became best friends with my parents, and this is really, really cool. Lynn, you got the buckets back. I thought you had to get rid of those. I love the buckets.
During COVID.
Oh, during COVID.
I had a bunch of cucumbers. I love them.
They're awesome. The raspberries look good. Oh, which one? I remember when I used to help the stands, I'd say, do you want the German kind, the Italian kind? But how many different...
Peach trees are looking good this year. Look at them. Last year we had none. Nobody had peaches.
How many different varieties of blueberries do you have?
Probably 8, 10.
8 or 10? What are some of the names?
Berkeley.
Collins. These are the Italians?
I like the Collins. Patriots.
Patriot. I'm a Patriot person. You're a Patriot. I like those. Where are those bushes?
I think these are Collins. I can't tell. When they're all ripe like this, you can't even tell some of them.
That's good. What year did you start this business?
A long time ago.
80... Well, we met in 83.
Yeah, and we planted the bushes.
No, it was before that, because I was born in 72. I was 8 years old. Oh, those are the good raspberries? Are there different species than the ones up there, or designers?
Those are gone. Up there, they're not as good. Here they have more. We were letting people pick them.
Yeah.
For free, and giving them boxes last week because they were going to go bad, and we'd rather give away than have them raw.
Yeah.
But they're Dorito's favorite. I already made about 20 jars of jam with raspberries.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I don't believe you one.
Well, that's the ones you eat. Do you still do the supermarkets?
No, it's too much. We have.
Yeah.
Cara does. She was going to do a farmer's market, but they canceled it Saturday because it rained.
Okay.
So she has so many people she picks for in Hebron. Her hairdresser pays her in blueberries. She pays her in blueberries to get her hair done all year long.
Well, that's
she
cool.
doesn't have to pay for a haircut, you know. I go to Lisa Barilla in Glastonbury. She's so expensive, but she...
Oh, but don't say that.
She does a good job.
Yeah, she does a good job.
She does a beautiful job. But my hair has gotten curly all of a sudden. I don't understand it. Look at it, the way you curly. I have straight hair my whole life. I don't understand that.
Yeah, it's
Your body gets weird.
Well, you're a hairdresser, you know.
Yep.
You get it.
I still have about 5 or 6 people I cut and color their hair. Gives me something extra money, you know.
That's awesome. It's
I don't do highlights anymore because I'm not fast enough. I don't move it all the time.
Yeah.
So Cara goes to one up the center, so it's better for me. I don't have to deal with it.
A lot of memories on this farm, though. A lot of memories.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of snake scares. Not a fan. You hear me running and screaming.
Well, we couldn't figure out what was on my front porch. There's a big hole in the ground. I thought it was a snake. It's a chipmunk.
Oh, it was a chickmunk?
The chipmunk burrowed a tunnel under the front porch. Like the ones on the cartoons. Chipmunks were...
So, it is a very hot day. It's, what's your favorite scripture?
Who are you talking to?
I'm live on Instagram
Who is it?
with 50,000 people. I just gave you the best blueberry farm review known to man. You are the best blueberry farm.
We really are nice to our customers.
If you're in Connecticut, it's worth the drive to come to Bastiani's best blueberry farm. Do you want to give yourself a website shout out? Do you have a website?
No, we don't really.
No, they don't have a website. Okay,
We wanted Dave to build us one and he wouldn't, so oh well.
just Google Blueberry Farms, Hebron, Connecticut. And she was my Cub Scout teacher 200 years ago.
Oh yeah, I'd be dead.
No, I know. But a lot of memories here. A lot of memories.
We are really nice to our customers. That's why we have so many.
Well, you had Barbara Streisand.
Yeah, we had her.
Now she wants me to get Marie Osmond.
Yeah, I would love it.
It could be fun. I'm going to go down to the pond.
Tell her we'll make a private area and
She doesn't need a private area. She's good with people.
Don't remember them.
The people, no, she's humble. Let's go down to look at the rest of the farm. Lynn just said the younger generation doesn't know because they didn't grow up watching it. So there's a pond. Lynn, you're talking to yourself. She's over there yapping, still thinking she's live. She had her chance. But anyway, no, she's a good, her and her husband are my parents' best friends. And so I remember when I was helping as a child clear this land. And all this land back there. And he goes hunting for deer on here. He had all the coyotes ate his chickens, though. He was very depressed. My friend Dorino. And there's the part where you pay. It's always great to support local businesses. And on the weekend, you get a ride in the tractor in this. If it's really hot. Like today, it's 98 degrees. It's got a heat advisory in effect until 6 or 7 p.m., I guess. I don't know what that means, but it's just gorgeous. And he had a white goose, and our childhood dog used to chase it in this pond. It was really funny. So, we never got Lynn's favorite scripture when I was, see if I can find a spot to sit down. It's pretty, well, and it goes back like an L shape over there. I'm going to try my Ray-Ban glasses again. Few shows will pick up. So yeah, this is just to take you down memory lane. I think what am I doing? The sun is so bright I can't see a thing. I got to go in the shade. Now if I run into a snake, that is not going to be pretty. I really can't see anything what I'm doing. The sun is too bright. Give me a second to... that noise? Is it looking at me or I can't? There you go. Oh, is that me? Yeah. Okay, now I gotta get these connected. Let's see. No, that just took a picture. I can't figure this out. Oh, it says they're too hot. Who knew? They got blueberries everywhere. But no, I love the coming here. It just reminds me of my childhood. I gotta go in the shade though because it is hot. And it's much better. It's like 5 degrees cooler. And they just so yeah, we were here when they dug the foundation for this. I have a bee around me, I hear it. And I used to weed and pull rocks out of here and plant they were little twigs, really tiny. So just a lot of memories on this blueberry farm. Riding the tractor. And Lynn was actually at my baptism when I got baptized in August. So I just wanted to take you on a stroll of my past and show you, introduced you to my friend Lynn, her husband Dorino. I forgot to tell Lynn though, I was going live. It happens. Oh, here's a picnic table in the sweltering heat. But sweating's good for you. Let's see if I can set this down, turn it around again. I can't see a thing. I may end up hanging up on y'all. Now, how do I... Oh boy. What did I do? Should have... Okay, I want to turn it around so you're not looking at me. There you go. Look at how beautiful that is. So no, best blueberry farm in Connecticut, I gotta say. And I'm not saying that because I know them. I really believe in the quality of their berries. So thank you for joining me. I'm gonna go get some water and sit down. But I have to go in the shade there's a trellis here. I think these are grapes. People have offered to pay to have weddings here. I don't know if he does them. Oh, it's a lot cooler here too. I can sit down here. Okay, see if I have any comments I need to get to. If you have any questions for me, let me know. Now I can actually see. All right. We have a second to put those away. They're so cool. They're in a self-charging case, and they allow me to go live, and you get to see what I'm seeing, which is really neat. All right, I'm just going to see if I have any comments. I'm waving to a few of you. Can't wave to everybody. It's a little hard. Oh, ooh, a beetle or something. Have you ever picked blueberries before, you guys? I don't have any comments. Oh, our friend NEC397 says beautiful. Well, thank you. It's beautiful memories too. So there, my friend Lynn Bastiani, her daughter died when she was a junior. She was hit by a drunk driver, and they airlifted her to Hartford Hospital, and they had to take her off the ventilator. And it was really hard because Lynn witnessed the car crash in her rearview mirror. She was driving by, just picked up her daughter's prom dress, had it in the back seat, was waving to her daughter as she was pulling out, and a drunk driver and she was brain dead, I guess. They had her on life support while they flew the family in from Italy, and everybody got to go pay their respects. Well, my younger brother is buried not too far off their property here at a Gilead cemetery in Hebron. It's a small, older cemetery, and because Dorino donated the plot, so he said Darren always loved being around Carla as a kid and playing together, that he wanted them to be buried in the family, my brother to be buried in the family plot. So he bought a whole bunch. Well, what happened was when his daughter died, he went to go purchase the plot and ask how much it was. And the guy said, I can't let you bury your daughter until I get payment in full. Because he was a mason, he was a tilist. He was all grubby and dirty and stuff because he was laying tile and grout all day. That's what he does. He's a master artist, and he literally, the guy looked at him and judged him based on his looks, not the fact that, and assumed he didn't have any money. So he said, how much for this whole lot? This whole lot. I want this whole, from this corner of the hill all the way down to the dirt road. So he bought it, and he whipped out a bunch of $100 bills. And so he has a lot of, so it was really a blessing when my brother died. They were the first family to be at my parents' house because they knew what it was like to lose a child. It's not easy. And Lynn, 30 years later is still having a hard time with it. But, I was blessed that this family has my family and vice versa. I'm blessed that she doesn't judge me for my religious beliefs and being a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. She's actually the woman who made my mother a Christian, who introduced her to Bible study back in the early 80s. And so it's one Christian to another. And I love spending time with her because she realizes that we are Christian, where she didn't think that before. So all it does is just, today was a prompting to come out here and visit, and it turned into a blessing for me. As I was sitting at the top of the driveway, I was finishing up a call with my high school social worker, who's a good friend. She's in her late 80s, and she was asking me about the gospel of Jesus Christ. And so I was in the car, and I had the air on, and the windows were shut because it's almost 100 today, and it's 100% humidity. It's very sweaty. My friends in Utah don't understand what it's like to just constantly have water dripping from your pores because the humidity is so high. Well, Dorino noticed that my car was overheating and asked me to shut it off, and he just was working on the fuse box and figured it was some fans that were supposed to be spinning weren't, and that it was probably a fuse. So it turned into a blessing for me because I'm quite a ways from, half hour from home, and had I broken down in Hartford traffic or whatever, it wouldn't have been good. So I was blessed because I don't know how to fix it, or I don't even have AAA. I really need to get AAA, or is it AA? One of those. AA? I don't know. Anyway, not always the brightest bulb on the tree, but I admit it. Well, I want to thank you for going down this memory lane and coming to my old stomping ground, and also you got to meet my Cub Scout teacher from years ago, and I am grateful for that. Our friend Curls _and Tails. You sound like a hairdresser. I love that. If anybody wants to check out a cool hairdresser, I'm sure she's awesome. Go to Curls _and Tails. She says, such a beautiful place to grow up. It really is. They don't have all the animals they used to. They used to have a donkey and a horse and some pigs and goats and chickens and stuff to lay eggs and things, but they don't have any of that because I think the coyotes and stuff ate them. But hey, it's a circle of life. So yes, definitely check out our friends at Curls _and Tails. Our friend DIC says, yes, you do. We love you. Love your lives. That's cool. I haven't been doing a lot either. My favorite time to go live is outside. That's where I just love. Hey, Karen, how are you? In Cedar City. My favorite time to go live is outside. I don't like doing it inside. It's just, I don't know what it is. I can't explain it. It's just a different feel. I like I don't know, maybe it's unexpected. What happens on live stays on live. Our friend Karen says, we very often, if not always, have our experiences and trials not just to help us grow, but so we can later help others. So true. So true. Let's see if there's other comments. Hey, Ashley. You still have to do an Instagram takeover for me. I gotta call you. Gotta make that happen. She's my friend who's an author, and she's a member of the church. DIC. Oh, it says, I'm Di for Diane. I love that. So we're the double D's. I'm Dennis and you're Di. D-I. I remember that. And my mother's name is Doan. D-O-A-N. So we got the 3 D's. I got to all of your comments, so I'm going to let you go. But again, thank you for going on this journey with me and visiting something that's precious to my childhood memories. I just felt it was inspiring to do. My friend Di says, you're awesome, always full of light and love. Well, I'm sure you're pretty awesome as well. Most importantly, he's awesome because he's the best. I gotta get some water. I'm sweating. So have an awesome day, everybody. Thank you again for this. It was a lot of fun. I'll upload this to my YouTube playlist if you missed it, and you can watch it in a couple weeks.